What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk to you about 3 stocks to add to your watch list for this upcoming week that could have a very strong likelihood of a squeeze. So I'm going to go over all that. Make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate it. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, as far as some justification on why these stocks essentially could squeeze, starting off with some data points. The only thing really to watch for is more so on Wednesday when the Feds come out with their decision rate, and that is on Wednesday the 20th. But as you can see, the forecast is anticipated that they are not going to be raising the rates whatsoever. And I feel like that is something that just changed this week in among itself. Prior to this week, it was anticipated for them to raise at 25 basis points, which I do feel is already factored into the stock market. So with that said though, if they do actually keep it at 0%, so don't change the interest rates whatsoever, then I feel like the broader market could rally just based on that. And depending as well on what Powell does say afterwards, that could as well give it a little bit more of an additional justification for a boost. So that's basically the only thing to really watch for this upcoming week, like I mentioned on Wednesday. As far as any companies unveiling their earnings, the only thing as well to really watch is FedEx, and conveniently that is also on Wednesday as well. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. But getting right to the companies, the 3 stocks, once again not in any particular order. First one is going to be Faraday Future, ticker's FFIE. So when it comes down to this company, they have had their fair share of issues over the short term. As you can tell, over the 1 year, down 93.97%, year to date 76.43%, and over the 1 day based on Friday, it did go up 8.84%. And over the last little bit, they've undergone a 1-for-80 reverse split, potentially being delisted from the NASDAQ, but of course nothing has officially been coming out or came out about that. But based on NASDAQ's website, it does look like they are no longer on that non-compliant list. So in other words, they are good with the NASDAQ. So once again, I feel like once that news does come out, that could give Faraday a nice boost up, in my own opinion, who is a financial advisor. But also on a side note, if you are looking for a lot of good compiled information, such as press releases, SEC filings, transcripts from any fireside chats, earnings, anything like that, take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium. I do have a 7-day free trial for you in the description below and also the comments. So take advantage of that. So when it comes down to Faraday, let's talk on some of the data points. So starting off right here, short score is currently 76, utilization is 60 or 76.71%. And as far as right here, shorts did return 163,000 shares on Friday. So the way I interpret this is them returning shares on a green day shows that they do feel that is a justified rally and that it potentially could trend up a little bit further. 24.36% of the free float is being shorted. 3.92 million shares overall are being shorted, and cost to borrow average is 12.92%. And over and above everything, it is also on the threshold list. I think it's been about 5 consecutive days, so that's something to note as well. So the data points definitely very much in favor of a nice rally. Based on the whole reverse stock split and many other things, shorts just doubled down pretty severely with this company. So this is one to really watch for. Moving on though, ticker is SIEN Inc. Don't know too much about this company, but like I said, it's the data points and the fundamentals that's why it's on this list. Over the last year, down 64.75% year to date. It does show as 0 for some random reason, and for Friday it is up 9.14%. But once again, it is the data points, that is why it is on this list. So short score is currently 86, utilization is 90.11%. Based on here, does show the percentage free float on loan is 16.25%, but yet the estimated short interest is 17.32%. That does signal that there is a fair share of naked shorting that is happening. I think Ortex is undergoing something right now. This is why it doesn't show any changes for Friday, as you can see right here. As well, cost to borrow average doesn't really show anything, unfortunately. But couple things to note, like I mentioned, 17.32% of the free float is being shorted, 1.78 million shares overall are being shorted, and based on here, interactive broker short availability, a couple of things. It does show, through them at least, they are charging 61.91%, so that's a good indication that it is relatively high, that the cost to borrow is. But looking here, there's only 2,000 shares available to be shorted. So shorts basically are running out of ammunition with this company. So like I said, I think this is also another good short squeeze play, especially depending on as well the Feds. So if the Feds go like I said they most likely are going to go, then this company SIEN, if I remember correctly, SIEN Inc. Will definitely go up fairly fast. So let me know your thoughts on this company. And finally, stock number 3, a very similar stock to Faraday Future, and that is Mullen Automotive, tickers MULN. Similar kind of thing to Faraday, they haven't really had that best of luck, so they've undergone 2 reverse stock splits, so a 1 for 25, then a 1 for 9. As it stands right now, they're also in limbo with the NASDAQ, so a lot of things in a negative standpoint that's been causing shorts to kind of suppress it a little bit more. Over the last 1 year, down 99.44%. So I think this is more of a record. I've not seen any company higher than 99.44%, but over the last year to date, 99.06%, and based on Friday, 19.3%. So a lot of good momentum as it stands right now, but like I mentioned, it is largely the data points that is why it is on this list. So short score is currently 79, utilization is 98.9%, but looking right over here, so based on Friday, shorts did increase 233,000 shares, 14.84% of the free float is being shorted, 25.84 million shares overall are being shorted, and cost to borrow average is 32.96%. So once again, on paper, this definitely does have everything that you do need for a fairly good squeeze. As it stands as well, Interactive Brokers, there is only about 300,000 shares available essentially to be increased. So kind of a drop in the bucket if you kind of think about it. So once again, shorts are running out of ammunition. And finally, to top everything off, when it comes down to Mullen, this recently did undergo, and as of yesterday, so it did and was effective on Friday, a short squeeze type 3 signal, trading signal was enacted, and that does have a average or mean return of about 980.76%. So pretty good stuff as far as this. Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below as far as these 3 companies. So Mullen Automotive, Faraday Future, and SIEN Inc. So what's your take on all these 3 companies in the comments below? Or on a side note, is there any other companies that essentially you do feel that could have a squeeze this week? So let me know your thoughts on all that in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And as I always share with you, take advantage of this promo with Moomoo. Link in the description below and also the comments. And simply just sign up for an account with Moomoo, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock can be valued up to $2,000. So this is one of the best deals, only up until September the 30th. Link in the description below and also the comments. And with that said, I appreciate you all watching. Let's all make a lot of money on all these squeeze stocks or whatever floats your boat.